Hey guys, Thatnub here. Recently I went camping and one of my tent poles decided to break the bungee cord and it was pretty old. So I went into my bag and I grabbed a bunch of this bungee cord that I had in there and fixed the pole so we could set up the tent. Now I came to replace it, and since it is National Preparedness Month, I figured I would show you guys what's in my actual get home bag. This isn't something that is store-bought. This isn't something that's super high speed or anything like that. It's just what I carry in the vehicle with me at all times, and so far it's fulfilled most of my needs. If there's a time when I find that there's something that is not in there that I needed, then I put it in there as soon as possible, which is why we're replacing this right now. So don't judge me, but this is my bag. This is a I don't know if it has a name. It might be a 511 bag, but usually they kind of promote that stuff. Oh, it's not. This is a Field Line Tactical. Not very great, man, for being tactical. It's got all the molly on there and everything. But, I mean, everybody carries these bags around now, so it's not really that big of a tactical kind of a thing. So on the side here, you can see I got a bunch of stuff clanging around. Let's go ahead and undo this, and let's see what we got here. First off, I have this single-walled stainless steel container, and I can use this to boil water or cook food in or something like that. Just throw it in the fire. It's single-walled, so it will get things in here warm. Haven't really used it yet, but it's there. Next on here is what do they call this? It's kind of like some kind of grenade, I think they call them. In here is like fishing line and hooks and maybe fire starter, that kind of stuff. But it's just something extra, just in case I ever needed it. It's right there on the hook. It doesn't really weigh all that much, and it's not that big, so I keep that on there. Next we have a little boo-boo kit. And in here isn't anything too fancy. We got some bandages, band-aids, some ointments, antiseptics, some medicines, aspirins, that kind of stuff. Just a basic, if I get a little cut and don't want it to get infected, kind of a kit. But it hooks on the side and I like that. Next we have a little knife that I got at a garage sale for 25 cents. And this, just a small little cutty kind of a knife, and it works on a little carabiner there, so it makes it nice and easy to just keep. Next on my list, this is from Zippo, and this has in here some Zippo fluid, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's still Zippo fluid in there. Okay, I smoke, I use Zippos, and this is some extra fluid just in case I needed it. Right on here is where you can keep extra flints, but I had to use that, so that is something I have to replace on here. Even though I carry extra flints in my lighters, there's one there. This is who is this? Is this a Lumen Top? Just a little AA or AAA flashlight, and it's always in here. Oh wow, it's an Inloop battery. One of my rechargeables in there, so I can have quick access to light if I don't have my everyday carry flashlight. Next on here, or last on here, is my Palm OC active self-protection. Turned me onto these, and now everybody in the house has one of these on their bags and has one of these with their everyday carry. Little pepper spray, just in case you need something, what does he say, in between a harsh word and a gun. Next on here I have a Mora knife. This is just one of the basic inexpensive ones, just in case you need just a little bit of a cutty. There you go. Every prepper should have a Mora knife. I think these things are like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that. Just clips onto the shoulder harness there. It's not too tactical, but it will cut things, and that's what I wanted it for. Oh, and right here on the side I have a solar charger. This is, I don't remember who made this, but I did do a review of it, and if I can find it, I will put a link to it in the end cards or in the description. But this one was cool because this light on here lasted, I want to say it was for like 45 days or something like that, just being non-stop on. It's got little spots here where I can plug in my phones or anything like that. It will do a little bit of a trickle charge with this solar panel, but that's nothing to write home about. Okay, let's go into the main part of the bag, I guess. Here, let's lay this down. Easiest way to do this. Okay, first off, we have a water filter. This is a Sawyer. I love the Sawyers because they last so long. This is my little kit. I have two different containers. This is the Sawyer mini one. And then I also have one I got, I want to say at Walmart or something like that. Outdoor products. And then I have the flush, which you really want to keep this with your filter, because when it's dry and you want to filter some water, it takes forever to get the water dripping through the filter. So if you get some fresh water, put it in here, back flush it through, then it will kind of loosen everything up, not loosen everything up, moisten everything up, I guess, and just let the water flow a lot easier. Next, I have this, and this is one of my favorites because this will allow me to hook this up to, say, one of these containers here, and then this up to another one of the containers, have one full of dirty water. Stick this here onto the out or the end, depending on whichever you want to do, and have this screw onto like this and drip the water in while I'm walking along. Very cool. And that's why I have these two bags here, and one of them with a little hook so I can do that. And then a little bit of extra tubing just in case you need to connect something else like this into there. So that is water filters. Next we have a water bottle. I use the smart water bottles because they hook up to the Sawyers pretty easily, and so they're like 2 liters. Like here I have a 2-liter Mountain Dew bottle full of water, and all of that hooks up to these pretty easily too. Next, let's go with some food. Here we have a couple freeze-dried foods. We have chicken teriyaki and a pasta alfredo. Got these at the Walmart. I got these at the Walmart. Wise Foods Company. They're pretty tasty. It's a lot of food for one person, but not quite enough food for two. Next, we have a tack bar. These things are nasty, but they're better than most of these kind of ration bars, and the amount of calories in this thing is insane. One bar has 2,500 calories in it, and they're a little kind of cut for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there. They have kind of a coconut smell to them, if I remember correctly. They're not great, but they're not bad. Then we have an MRE in here. You all know what those are. Extra cigarettes. I roll my own, so I put them in these old medicine containers. They usually hold about 25 of them, perfectly snug and fit, and I throw these things everywhere just in case I need a smoke and I don't have one. And this I probably use the most out of my bag, so I'm always refilling these and throwing them back in here. You might see some more in here as we're going along. Here we have some gloves. These aren't tactical or leather or anything like that, but these will keep my hands a little bit warm. They will provide a little bit of protection when I need to do stuff. And I use these things a lot. This one's got some wear to it here, a little hole and stuff. But I use these things all the time, and that's why I usually keep them towards the top of my bag. Here we have another container. Old peanut butter jars are fantastic containers to put stuff into your bags. In here I have a couple pair of underwear, a couple pair of socks. Both are brand new. And you never know when you're going to need either one of those. In here, this is, oh, there we go. Men's extra large. This is the thermal shirt and pants from Costco. I don't remember the name, like Heat something like that. But they fit in this, I think this is an old mayonnaise jar. They barely fit in here, but another container and something to keep me a little bit warmer if it is too cold for me. This is just a little foldy up kind of a grocery bag. I want to say this is a Safeway one. Oh, Seahawks one from Safeway. Oh, okay. And it just folds up real nice and tight in case you need to gather some stuff, some firewood or anything like that, twigs as I'm berries as I'm cruising along or something like that. I can pull this out and have something to carry things. This is one of my solar chargers. I have one of these in every single one of our bags. And this will give me like 28, oh, it's even starting to turn on already. See, 0, 28 watts of solar power charging. And I can use that with, did I leave it on the bag? Nah, I didn't leave it on the bag. I can plug this charger into it, leave it inside of this bag here, and then just kind of hang this off of the backpack or wherever I'm at. And this will charge up this battery, which in turn I can use to charge up my phones and that kind of stuff. This has 2 ports on it, so I can do one for the battery and one for like my phone or a flashlight or something like that if I need to. Here I have extra legs. I wear these kind of shorts here that have a zipper on them, so I can put pant legs onto them if I ever need to and I get too cold. These are obviously the wrong color, but if something were to happen and I needed to walk and it was cold, I don't really care about what color my legs are versus the bottoms. So that stays in here always. Let's go to the next one. Hey, we got more cordage. Some 550 cord, just a little bit in here. This is what, maybe probably like 50 feet or something like that, 25, 50 feet. Just regular 550 cord. This is really cool cordage. This is survival cord. And on here, I think I did a review of this stuff when I got it. I'm not 100% sure though, so I'll have to go back and look at the videos. But we have our regular 7 strands. We have in here some jute twine. We have some wire that we can make like a trap or something like that out of. We have some oh, that's a jute twine. We have a fishing line in here somewhere, right there, fishing line. So I can use this to survive. Plus, it's good cordage. So I always keep that in there. Here we have a Craftsman utility saw. And this one has seen some wear. I've used this to cut up some firewood before, prune trees, just get some bushes out of the way. This isn't the greatest saw in the world, but I like that it folds up nice and compact and has a little carrying case with it, so I keep it in there. And what did I say? More cigarettes? Here we have a like 50-gallon or whatever, one of the big trash bags, all folded up if I needed to. I could make a rain poncho out of this, which I didn't do on one of my videos way back when I got stuck in the snow and it was snowing everywhere and I had no jacket on me. Sucked. So I could have used this to make myself a little poncho, and then I would have been a lot happier. So I always keep that in there. Plus, right now, it can be used as a container. I could probably even fill it up with leaves if I wanted to and make a little bed out of it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with that. Here towards the top of that side, we have a headlamp. This is an Olight, and I like this one just because it has a little bit of power to it. It can change the settings, kind of, it's got that infinity mode on it, so I can lower and brighter it, and lower and brighter it. It's rechargeable with USB, and I have all of those things there to recharge things with. So I always have this on me in my bag. Then we have another battery. This isn't the greatest. This is what, iGeekos, something like that. I don't even know where you can buy these things, but I like this one because it works, and that's really what I want. I've used this thing a bunch. In fact, I have a few of these that I use more often. I should probably see if this one has a good enough charge on it. Oh yeah, full charge. I actually used this when we went camping. Charge up my phone. In here we have, what do we got? Like some Rolaids and soap and bug repellent and some cough drops. Just basic stuff. This is a 5 by 7 foot tarp. Never been used, never been opened, but it's there just in case I need a little bit of shelter. If Shelby Gallagher is watching, zip ties. And if you guys don't know the zip ties, read A Great State, 3-book series by Shelby Gallagher, and you'll learn what zip ties are for. But I use those all the time. I usually have a few more in here, but I had to use some recently and I haven't replaced them yet, so zip ties get added to my replacement list. A map. This is just a big old Washington and Oregon map. Basically shows me from one side of the state to the other. That's kind of what I need to be able to get home from wherever I might be in Washington or Oregon. A little bit of Idaho's on there too, and that's really the 3 areas that I go. So if I have that, then I can get to where I'm going. In here, oh, I haven't seen this in so long. I thought I lost this. This thing's awesome. This is a little battery powered here radio. It's got, come on, there we go. You can also crank it and charge it. It's got a radio, a little solar panel here. This can get onto the weather bands, and you can also read like PDF files and stuff like that off of there too. It's pretty cool. You can plug a USB in, you can put a micro SD card into here, power out. I'm gonna have to see if this thing's, oh, let's do power. Yeah, this thing needs a charge. But I forgot it was in there, so I'm glad I found it. So I will get that charged up. Put you off to the side there. I knew I had a radio in here, I just didn't know which one. Oh, hey, look at that. I already had some of this in here, so I guess I had 2 bunches of that in there. Good deal. You go back in. Here are some batteries, which is another reason why I'm out here. These need to get cycled out, and I got some brand new Duracells to throw in here. But you should always have some AA, AAA batteries for any of your stuff. So that is going inside, and some new ones are coming out. Here we have a little folding shovel. So if you need to dig a small little cat hole, if you're out there in the wilds and you don't have somewhere to go pee in the potty, you can bury stuff. Or if you just need to dig a little bit of a hole maybe for a Dakota fire or something like that, there you go. This is a Silcock key, and this one's a little heavier than the other ones, but I wanted something that wasn't going to strip out as easily. This will, on the side of buildings like businesses, let's say like Safeway or something like that, they have their outdoor faucets and they take off the little knob so people don't go out there and turn on their water and just leave it running or use it or whatever. And this will go into that spot where the knob went and open up the water for you if you need. So if I'm going by any building, that I can get water. So that's kind of cool. I think that is all that is in here. So let's go to this little pouch. And in here we have just some of this little energy drink to mix in with some water. This is black cherry. Caffeine and B vitamins. We got some hand sanitizer. Everybody knows what that's for now. We have a couple USB cables that go into the chargers. I have a micro USB and a USB-C in here, so I can charge up my stuff. Here we have some more flavors, some instant coffees, some electrolyte mixes, maybe some tea bags in here. Here we have a compass, so I can always find my way home. That and a map, and I don't need the internet on my phone. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we have a fire starter. This and a knife, and you can spark, make fire. Here we have a small little knife sharpener. I don't even know where I got this. I think it was at a garage sale somewhere. Yeah. This is a, what is it, Fresnel lens, and I can use this to focus a beam of sunlight and start a fire if I need to. There we go. Like that. Little plastic thing. I think you get like, here's like 50 cents each or something like that on the Amazons. So I always have those around in my wallet and my wherever. A little Bic lighter. That way I can start fire wherever I'm at. I have some earplugs, just in case things get loud, go bang bang. In here, I want to say this is like a spoon, fork knife thing. Yep. So, little folding up spoons, fork, and knife. Okay, and in here is a little fire starter kit. I love these things. I use them all the time when I'm out camping. In here, I think I did a video about these too. There's a lighter. There's some dryer sheets. There is some dry cedar, little starting fire kind of stuff. And in here is one of those wax cotton ball fire starter that I made, I think like my first, second, third video ever, like 900 videos ago. You guys go back and watch that one. It's like a cotton ball fire starter, wax, something like that. That's what's in there. And then we have another boo-boo first aid kit, which I didn't know was in there. And just some more Band-Aids. There's a couple bigger Band-Aids in here too, and that's good. And some gloves, safety pin. Doesn't take up too much space, and it's in a nice little hard container, so I guess I'll just keep it in there anyway. Here is a flashlight, and this is going to be one of those Costco flashlights, probably a 350, 300 lumen flashlight that takes, I want to say AAA batteries, and it's all wrapped up nice and tight just in case there's an EMP or something like that. Hopefully it'll offer it some protection. I'll still have some light. And here is a little family kind of radio, and it's wrapped up just like the flashlight in case there's some kind of EMP or something like that. Hopefully it'll offer it some protection. But on here I have written channel 14, first 5 minutes every hour, and then this used to say AAA, but it kind of got rubbed off, or a piece of the aluminum foil got wiped up, but it lets me know what size batteries are on there. And this is the same thing that's in all of our bags, so if we're ever apart, we can just hop on, turn to channel 14 every hour, put it on for 5 minutes, say hi, listen to see if anybody's out there, if you're within range or not, and then turn it back off. Here we have some more batteries. Wow. Okay, well, we'll replace those ones too. So yeah, I like using these little medicine containers and like the peanut butter containers for containers, because this fits AAA and AA batteries in here just perfectly, nice and snug. Don't have to worry about them moving around or touching tips or anything like that. If the negative hits the positive or something like that in a bag like this, this is a better way to carry them. And the second one is wrapped in a Ziploc bag, so they're not touching at all. Makes it fantastic. Last in here, I think, a little bit of alcohol, just because you never know. And that is what I actually carry in my get home bag. I'm sure you guys have a lot of suggestions on what I should change out, what I should do, and I'm not going to use this and I'm not going to use that, and I should have put this in instead of that. Put them in the comments below. I'd love to see them. Lighter is definitely going to be better. I have a lot of stuff in here and this bag is not light, but I can take stuff out of here, and I have stuff in the rest of the vehicle for like my vehicle kits and my everyday carry stuff like that, that I'm going to be swapping in and out with some of this before I leave the vehicle. So if I know that I only have to go 30 miles, I might not take 3 different meals with me, or I might not take as many batteries or something like that. To lighten up, I might change it out with more water if I know that I'm not going to be somewhere with access to water. So this bag would be a little bit fluid if I had to go somewhere and leave my vehicle and actually use this to get home. But for the most part, that's what I carry with me all the time in that bag. So basically I'm saying your bag does not have to be perfect, it just has to be, and it has to be with you. So National Preparedness Month, get a backpack, no matter what kind it is. You can have My Little Pony on it if you want, and put some stuff in there that you think you might need if you had to walk home, say 10 miles, 15, 50 miles from wherever you're at. Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.